Hi everybody and welcome to another By Pen and Paper's Daily Demo Alley. I am Rogue Gamer and you know the gist. I go to Steam each and every day, check which new demos came out, and then I bring one to showcase to you. Today we have, if I pronounce this properly, a HABROMANIA. A dreamy Alice in Wonderland inspired RPG that follows 19-year-old Alice as she tries to escape the surreal, cozy hellscape that is Wonderland, hopefully with her sanity intact. It is developed by Sydney Collins, Symphony Sonata, and published by Tosca Studio. The release date is to be announced, but I like me some point-and-click games, I like me some surreal weirdness, and this seems like it's gonna be the perfect thing for that. What is in the collectibles? Tarot cards and ancient pages. Death and the human. And then nothing. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of a bug. Let's start! Music stops, so we need to start. Standard start of Alice in Wonderland. She's falling in a hole in the tree. No music, no sound. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. Well, there's sound then, when she snaps her neck as she falls down and hits her head. Get up, press space. Space. Oh, somebody was about to eat her. For lunch. Ow. Oh, my head. Goodness. Did they fall from all the way up there? That's... Okay, I need to... Can I? It's gotta be 100 meters. 1,000 actually. How am I not dead? Well, maybe you are. Oh, I've landed on a tea table. He must have broken my fall. How peculiar. It's an odd place to have tea though, isn't it? At the bottom of a hole. It's quite strange. No, this looks like a pretty cool place to have tea. Oh god, my head. I think I must have bashed it on the way down. I can't seem to remember how I got here. Well, usually when I can't remember how I arrived somewhere, it's because I'm dreaming. So you must be dreaming again. Oh, you know. I know, you're dreaming again, Alice. Though usually I wake up before I hit the ground. I've never stuck around after. That's odd. I guess you'd try to wake up. Pinch so. Ouch. Well, that didn't work. I suppose I should try again harder. Slap harder. Ouch, 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 ouch. That's not working. Oh dear, I'm not dreaming, am I? Then how did I get here? And where is here? How am I still alive after such a very long fall? Oh Alice, your head is full of questions, isn't it? Come on now, let's try and unravel this. I suppose the first thing I should find out is where I am. The first thing I need to... God damn it. I do remember how to walk at least, though on such wobbly knees. The first thing I need to do is... Tell me that I can't access options. Okay, that's inventory. Title, Chapter 1, the fall... Oh, settings, it's up there. Okay, I thought there was gonna be actual dialogue, but it's just actually... hitting keyboards, which is actually annoying, so I'm gonna tone that down as much as I can. Sorry for the previous annoyance. If I'm not a fan of like if you're not doing voice acting, do voice acting. There are quite a lot of voice actors that are good, that need jobs, and that, you know, probably won't pay too much. You need to pay too much, but decent, like reasonable amount. Jesus, I will do work. Anyway, let's just get around to figuring out what's going on. That was quite the fall. I must be down 100 kilometers. Why on earth would anybody make a hole so deep and so person-sized? 9 o'clock. I don't think that's right. That clock must be broken. Also, who put the clock into a wall of a cave hole? You're not in a cave hole. Jesus, do you see how much light is coming? What an odd place for a table. I wonder who set this up. Okay, so there's... Is there like a button to highlight everything? No, this is that. There's no controls to see which controls, just dialogue speed. So there is nothing to highlight everything. I just need to figure out. What's under here? Scissors. Oh, what a pretty pair of scissors. I should keep them, I think. Okay, is there something else? No. So this is gonna be a pixel hunting game. I think I can see some light peeking through here. Though I'll shred myself to ribbons if I try to climb through these thorns, those nasty thorns. Perhaps I should check on my newly acquired shiny pair of scissors. Yes, yes, you should. No, that's not it. Pretty gilded scissors, more for form than function. It's a bit awkward to wield, and the blades are dull. That's kind of suck, but let's try it. My shiny pair of scissors should make quick work of this. Oh, they actually did work. There we are, nicely done. What is that? Cigars? Big green cigarettes. Guaranteed to give any man expected mother or child a big grin. There's still a few in there. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I wish there was a button to highlight all the interactables. The art is good. There's a lot of things. Like, there's clutter everywhere. So I would like to, you know, be able to figure out what I can interact without having the need to move the mouse everywhere. Pretty prickly little thing, aren't you? Okay, we just nabbed it. There is also this period of where you cannot interact with anything while she's finishing the animation, which is, I don't know, decent, not bad, maybe should be tweaked a bit. Is this your bag, Mr. Skeleton? Or Miss Skeleton? I couldn't say either way, I suppose. Well, you could probably buy the hip bones, but, you know, depending if you're a medical expert. I should quite like to take a peek inside of your bag, if you don't mind. It's a book. No, a journal. Oh, where? Were you a writer? I'm a bit snoopy, I'm afraid. I might give it a read. Well, let's do it. Oh, it's blank. Well, what's the point of an empty journal? Journals are meant to be written in. If you won't use it, I will. I can use this to keep my head on straight, keep things sorted and organized. Oh, I do hope I remember things soon. Worst case, if someone finds my skeleton here, they'll at least know who I was. Remember, my head hurts, remember your past. Objectives. Oh, this is like an objective book, that's cool. Check out journal. What could I use the journal for? Open diary tab, open saves tab. Find a way out. How on earth did I end up here? Explore. Alice. Diary. If you're reading this, I might be dead in the bottom of a hole, and you found this near my decaying corpse. Me. Wow, she drew herself. I like the doodle. I actually like this. I'm 19 years old, and that's just about all I can remember about myself at the moment. I've fallen quite a long way down, and I think I must have hit my head. Hopefully no important bits are damaged, aside from the whole memory thing, which I suppose is an important bit. But I can worry about that after I've gotten out of here, wherever here is. I mean, you can still write pretty decently. Save, select the save file, okay. Rose Ruins, Rose Garden. Nope, that's, what did I... Okay, the Cheshire Cat is here. I wanted to read more, check out what other things I can see. What was that? That was the Cheshire Cat or something, because the eyes are still there. Okay, journal. So this one is diary, this one is saves, that's all there is. Go here. Explore. Goodness, it's a... He looks at me. Oh, there's a spider. Black Widow coming out. It's even creepier. Well, that's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. Oh, dear. I don't do well with dead bodies, I'm afraid. Poor skeleton. Whatever happened to you? Did you get stuck here as well? You certainly look like you've been down here for a while. I suppose that doesn't bode very well for me. There's a ring. Were you married? That's a bit sad, seeing as you're dead. Your ring is so very shiny, though. Steal the ring. Sticky fingers. Alice. But nobody here, so I must be fine. I mean, I don't know if this game is gonna have multiple endings and all that, which would be interesting. Till that do us part. The ring is surprisingly shiny for being nicked off a corpse. Pretty and sharp, sweet little things, cigarettes, big grin, smoking jar. Now, where's the inventory button? Oh, it's E. I. Oh wait, it's E and I. Oh, and I can Vazda move her around. That is actually interesting. Collectibles are C. I'm just hitting things on the keyboard trying to figure out if there's anything else useful. No, okay, just this. Okay. Let's see where the tracks of the Cheshire Cat lead. I need to dress up these things into jewelry or something. He's seen better days. If this necklace is real, it must be ridiculously expensive, and I will nick it. She's very beautiful and very nude. Correct! On both cases. I like that. She needs to look in the mirror. That's a bit ironic, isn't it? Yeah, a statue of a Medusa. What a pretty young lady, and what pretty flowers. I literally know what to do here. Oh, X. Lady Justice, I hate to be at the business end of the X. It won't budge. I need to place things on 2 moon symbol statues. Why do they always make old people look so unpleasant? I've always found old women delightful. Creepy. I wonder if I have a mother. Well, obviously I know I have a mother, everyone has a mother, but I mean in a more specific sense. I can't remember. Is there something to the side? Oh, there is. Damn, it took a long way to load. This is the kind of basket that you use to go picnicking with. We will be picnicking. They will be picnicking the tree. I can't reach it, and I'm not nearly agile enough to make that leap. And this bank is too deep to climb down. I don't think I will be able to get up, and I've fallen down enough holes for today. Fair enough. Water is supposed to flow through here, I think, but it's all dried up. Drat, I'll have to get closer. Okay, I see some puzzles. It's a lever, but it's covered in thorny vines. There's some sort of bucket. Water elevator system. It's not moving though, obviously. Okay, plank. This might work as a bridge if I'm strong enough to carry it. Anything else? Huh, actually a lot lighter than I thought. That means it's gonna break and we're gonna fall. Oh wait, there is more to the right. There needs to have some semblance location or something that will showcase me that there is more to the right. Jesus, I don't even know if I can go. Some people, you know, okay, simple thing. If I'm looking at the edge like this, this is the edge, I can go to the left. Obviously I can go to the left. If I'm looking, wow, it actually freezes my game and everything. And it actually overloads my encoder every time I switch scenes. Damn it, people! This is not supposed to be so heavy on the system. It's not burning out my graphics card, but still, you know, this shouldn't be so taxing on the system. Even if it's using Vulkan or whatever, this is just a point-click adventure game. Jesus, optimize your crap. Anyway, a good thing you need to implement this. This is not like you know, maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. This is mandatory. If I'm looking, mouse hovering over the edge here, where I can go to the next area, you need to have the mouse change into some sort of an arrow thing, you know, or have this eye, instead of an eye pop out something like a door symbol or a archway symbol or something that indicates that I can go to the right, because people are gonna get stuck. They're gonna be like, oh, I can't progress anywhere, I can go left or right. They're not, unless they try, which some might, but you know, some people might not, because They don't expect that I can go more to the right, so they're gonna get stuck and annoyed. So just have that as, you know, a thing so people can know that they can go there. What a miserable looking clown. Poor thing. Mercy, that's a lot of rubble. I could get crushed. Like, I need to go up to get there. Poor Dolly, down here all by herself. Where is your mama, baby? Well, that's unpleasant. There, this way. Whoever was there hiding, they left when I left this area. Hello, Miss Raven. That's quite a lovely nest you have there. The raven blinks in a flattered sort of way. Ah, it's bird's nest. There's a bunch of sparkly bits and bobs in it. I need to get that, obviously, for one of the statues. Oh yeah, you don't really know where you can go. That's a bit of an annoying thing. I wonder if this old thing still works. Nice. What a pretty handheld mirror. Gosh, my reflection certainly looks worse for wear. Chin up, mirror Alice. We'll get through this. Can I leverage this? Anything in here? Oh, a little hidey guy. Was that rat wearing clothes? Or am I mad? Well, Alice Madness Returns is a different game, but you can still be mad, you know? That's quite fine. I don't know who was more frightened, me or the rat. Probably you. Let's play it again. He's left behind a coin. Not that money will do me any good here, but it certainly means shiny. Okay, what will happen if I give it to the raven? Will it fuck off? Nope, I need to go to the inventory. Nope. Obviously the shiny cone won't be very helpful here, you know. It needs to move. I need to move the raven. It needs to go somewhere else. Yep. The only place I can do this is toss it here. Yeah, that's the thing. My solution to puzzles usually is combine everything with everything and see what happens. Okay. I have enough items for a few things to solve. Let's see if there is a way to the right more. No, this is it. I don't have any quests here, but I know what I need to do. At least a few things what I need to do. Okay. First, let's try and cut this. Snip, snip. There you go. Activate this. Oh, nothing happened. For some reason I thought that would make it work. We will do it. Okay, that's not what I wanted to click. Can I pull stuff? There's a lizard up there. There's a gizzard. There's the plank. There's the plank. Long slab of wood, seemingly sturdy enough to carry the weight of a young or whatever. Maybe there's a plank here. Yes, you do. Here you go. Look at that, a bridge. Very clever stuff, Alice. Now, just try not to fall off it. Is there anything inside? Nope. Not hungry at the moment, but this apple is too pretty to eat anyway. At least won't starve to death down here. Though a diet of just apples would get very dull very quickly, I think. Is there anything else? Anywhere else I can do? No. Let's start operating with the statues. So she has... sorry looking abandoned baby girl. So she's pregnant. Here you go, miss statue. I found a baby for you. It was in the trash. The symbol is glowing now. How very strange. She reminds me of those old crones for fairy tales, like Hansel and Gretel or Snow White. Yep, Snow White most definitely. So like, yeah, that's one symbol. This is the other symbol, which is gonna need me to combine this. Perfect for picnics. No? Okay. Then what if I just use this? Would you like this apple, madam? That's another one. Only one symbol left. And then, well, I actually don't know exactly what's it doing, but it's doing something, and that's better than nothing, I suppose. Well, I can still add some other stuff to some other symbols, which is interesting. I think a rose would go for you. They're a pretty flower for a pretty statue, lady. It could be a mirror, but that's best. That's the last one. I hope I can't, like, fuck up some things. And, you know, fail. Maybe this game has different conversation. This game has different conversation things. Oh, maybe I need to place stuff here as well. Let's see what else we can find here. It looks like water is supposed to flow from the fountain into this quaint little creek. Ah, that's where we find water. Maybe it's a memorial. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Whatever heebie-jeebies are, I never thought about it actually. What is this, a note? Ah, 1. Death and life were not enemies, as the humans had always supposed. Just as there could be no warmth of day without the cold hand of night, so too could there be no life without death. Life brought beginnings, mornings and light. Death brought endings, sleep and peace. And so it was for Allah, for all time, always and forever. Interesting. So if this is death, this is life giving something. Why are there so many rats? That's a lot of rats! She's holding out her hands like she's waiting for something. It's a fountain, I think, but there is no water. I think he's missing a piece. I don't know what exactly he's missing. Can we put something in her hands? Ah, I know what to do with this. It's a wicker basket. Yeah, I'm just joking. I know what to do. I'm either going mad or there is supposed to be a statue here. Where did she go? Can I put this wicker basket here? Nope. So I could give her a mirror. Probably. This seems oddly appropriate. Oh well then, she died. I never thought Medusa was all that scary. I thought it was rather unfair that what happened to her, all things considered. The whole getting her head cut off as a trophy thing, I mean. Okay. Oh, I needed this. It's left behind a snake head. It's a bit frightening, actually. I bet if I combined it with a long vine, I could make a pretty convincing fake snake. Okay, so I destroyed the statue for no reason. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay. Ooh, what's this? It's a picture of that fountain I found. But the picture shows the skeleton holding a pitcher. I feel like I've seen that picture in one of those rooms. Yes, I know. I don't know how I missed that the first time around, but still I know that. Inspect. A photograph of a fountain and a skeleton figure holding a water pitcher pours water into the girl's hands. How grim. I don't know. It's kinda cool. It's not that grim. The inventory is not sorting out itself when I take out some stuff, which is, yeah, weird. Baby got... That's why we need arrows for transitioning, so it will transition and actually be useful. Maybe I'll need this later. And that's why we need to hold the button to showcase all of the interactables so we know what we can interact with. There is a stream of light coming from above. It looks like a way out. Now if I could just figure out how to get up there. Combine with this to make a snake. Yeah, a fake snake. It's going to be a full animal with a brain bigger than a walnut. You mean like a raven? It definitely fucks up my game when we do this. Okay. Where do I need to use the picnic basket? Where do I need to drop it? I want to drop it somewhere where the raven will see, fly to it, and ignore its own... Well, I need to make a new nest for it, basically. What if I use this? Because I think I can just scare it off with a fake snake. Kiss. Okay, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Miss Raven. I didn't mean for you to... Oh dear. Oh, You're just resting, I'm going to assume. You're alright, you're, well, moving on. Finally, it's the picture. If I can stick this back where I belong, then the fountain hopefully it will work. Raymond is dead. You're alright, right? I'll just leave you to it then. Can I put it... Okay, I thought I was gonna make a... Oh, a feather. I might as well. Yeah, I might as well need it. Since the thing is dead. There either is multiple solutions to these puzzles, or I'm picking up stuff that I can only use later on. This is why we need transitional screens. Transitional arrows. God damn. You're making an adventure game. How do you miss that? Okay, let's complete this one left. She has an axe and something else. She's probably gonna try and kill me. Half of this, my wording is cut off because of random shit. Okay, so let's try the picture first. Oh boy. Oh, what was that? Why are their eyes green? Oh, would you look at that? It's working again. Where is the water coming from, I wonder? I suppose it's unimportant, so long as it's working. It's the picture of endless water, woman. It's a basic, uncommon magic item. It's best not to think about things too hard sometimes. It feels poetic or something. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking things. Knowing me, probably. What interesting eyes. I don't think those were glowing before, were they? Nope, they weren't. Smell of roses. Maybe I should just... Yeah. This whole place reeks of this stuff. Roses and dirt. Can I do something with that? No. I wonder where the water flows to. Yeah, I know where it does. I feel like there's more interactables that I'm missing. Okay, the statue is still not running around trying to kill me. Maybe later on. She almost walks like the old Disney cartoon characters, like confident and all that. Okay, so why did I need to do this? Do we need to grab the lizard? The gizzard? Look, it's going all the way up. Should I try hopping into a bucket? Well, I don't think I have anything else. I can save. No, that's not it. That's not it as well. That's not it as well. I can try saving. And then going up. Spooky statues. This place is terribly overgrown. Where am I? I have this awful feeling something is watching me. It's probably nothing, just nerves. I need to get out of here. Pretty bird. Back to life. The diary is pretty cool. Okay, let's try and go up. I like how she bugged out in a way. The game bugged out in a way that this is not being shown. She's not being shown. She's just a blank square, which is like a placeholder bullshit and stuff like that. Anyway. Oh dear, this isn't the surface, is it? I'm still underground. And now it's fixed. Where is this place? It looks nothing like the rooms from before. Is that a house? This is somewhere. This is a car. It's completely wrecked. Must have been one nasty crash. Hang on, I think there is something in here. Ah, I knew I should click more. The Fool. She has a needle. I don't see anything else salvageable, so there are hidden things. Aha, the game has hidden-y stuff. Secretly hidden-y stuff. Actually, the end is when I need to go or not go. Is anyone home, I wonder? It's locked. Of course, it is. Hello, is somebody here? I guess nobody's home, not louder. Hello, anyone? I'm in a bit of a trouble. I think if anyone is here. Hello? Bang on the door. Anyone? Hello? Kick open it. I think I should even bother. I'm rather weak, unfortunately. Ah, sadness. Okay, time to go through the window. Or through other means. Maybe I'll go to somewhere and see what somewhere is. Can you just... Oh, that's a creepy ass rodent. Maybe I missed something because it didn't interact with the creature that was in the trash pile. I don't like this painting much. Too bad. What is this? A bit ominous, huh? 2. Life sowed the seeds of the living, and when the time came, death harvested. He cleaved their souls from their flesh and blood and teeth, and brought them to the after. We would leave them there because their souls did not belong to him. He would leave them there, That did not belong to anyone, anywhere, and no one and nothing belonged to him. All that knew was taking, and there was so much taking to be done. This is some... She's dead. This is afterlife or some kind of bullshit version of whatever that is. She doesn't look very happy. They are a very attractive couple. Key. Oh, it's a house key. Oh, it's gone. Oh my god, I hate that quite a lot. God help me. Hey, he ain't helping you here. The complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. What an ominous poem. Is that the raven? The dead raven thing? Oh yeah, it is. It is the raven. Okay. Be that would our sign of parting, bird or friend, I shrieked up, starting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quick the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Yep. And the raven, never fleeting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. Okay, so raven, never fleeting, still sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas above the chamber door. Okay, that's the hint to solving this. Is there anything to... Oh, this is a door to whatever this nightmare place is. Okay, so I'm not sure I can interact with anything. Wait, she doesn't look very happy. I've always wanted red hair. Mine is quite dull, just beige. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. The red hair is better, but yeah, it's cool. Oh, is that the key? He didn't have that before, did he? That makes no sense. How did that even... Well, in any case, I can have the key now. Yep, grabbing the key. Going away. Fuck you, red-eyed, creepy rabbit. In what sort of world do real things fall out of paintings? And such an unpleasant painting in that. Don't worry, he's gonna chase you and try and eat you in like a moment. Probably. Okay, so I thought there was gonna be more puzzling to get the door, but maybe I just need to unlock it. I wonder if the key would open it. Oh, I need to actually try it. House key. What? Butterfingers. Let's try this again. Oh, the Cheshire Cat is now playing with it. Hi, kitty cat. Hello, you look a bit lost. Jesus Christ, a talking cat. Jesus Christ, a talking girl. That's a bit of a rude greeting, don't you think? Goodness, where on earth did you... My God, you're a talking cat. I believe that's been well established, yes. Jesus, Joseph and Mary. Are you some sort of radio toy or something? Are those or the only options? Radio toy or something? In that case, I suppose I would be something. Oh gosh. Now you've done it, Alice. You've hit your head and now you're talking to cats. Just like Aunt Edith. Your Aunt Edith is a cat? Oh, sorry. No, I mean she talks to cats. But she's loony, and so am I guess. No, give me back the key, bitch. So? You seem shocked. Certainly, you've seen a cat before. Not a talking one. Oh yes, of course, but not well. I can't say I've heard one speak. Really? I found most cats quite verbose. Maybe they just don't want to talk to you. Well, they meow at me, but I obviously don't understand them. But you speak English. I'm also fluent in German. Oh, okay, I think I must be hallucinating. Okay, I hit my head. I hit my head pretty hard earlier. Yes, I saw. It was quite a fall. Nobody fallen down here in a while. You saw? Have you been watching me? Oh, sure. You're quite clever, Alice, in getting that fountain working again. The last one just fiddled with those statues for a while and then gave up. Well, Wait, sorry? How do you know my name? Because you look like an Alice. Because that's what you are, aren't you? An Alice. What does that mean? How exactly does an Alice look? Well, you don't look like any old Alice. You look perfectly like yourself. And since you happen to be Alice, it means you look rather like an Alice. After all, how else would you look? Terribly confused. Well, then, which is it? You're either confused or you're Alice. Which one? Both? I suppose. I'm a very confused Alice at the moment. Sorry, I'm just a little overwhelmed right now. So much has happened since I woke up and it's just all a bit much, you know. If you could help me get my head sorted, I would very much appreciate it. Sure, very confused Alice. How can I help? How do you get out of here? Where are we? How do I get out of here? That depends on what you mean by out of here. I want to get out of this whatever we are. Out of this hole or wherever it is. Back to where? To just not here mostly. Back to where I was before. The outside. Do you know the way out? I should imagine the way out is the opposite of wherever you fell in. However you fell in. Though it's usually a one-way trip. See, that's just the issue. I can't remember how I fell in. Or much, or anything really. I mean, I remember a few things, like books and basic arithmetic and how to speak English, of course. But all the helpful memories are just gone. I just remember waking up here. Does that sort of thing usually happen to you? Forgetting things, I mean? How should I know if I usually forget things when I can't remember who I am? You're Alice. Well, I didn't forget that, obviously. Do you know the way out of here or not? Sure, it's in the house. Really? Well, alright. May I have the key back then? I shouldn't think so. No. Why not? Does it belong to you? Yes, it's my... Yes, I found it. Yes, I found it, and when I accidentally dropped it on the way over. And then I found it, so by your own very flimsy attics, it's mine now, isn't it? No, I found it first. It's quite possible any number of people found the key before you did. God damn it, the cat's got a point. That didn't deter you from taking it. Look, Mr. Cat. I just really need to get out of here. Can I please have the key? No. Can you at least just unlock the door for me? You can keep the key, I just need to get in. No. Well, why not? There's nothing behind that door for you yet. But you just said that that's the way out. Yes, but not for you. Not yet. See, this is just the demo. And the house and everything after is all content that's not quite ready for you yet. That's early access stuff in there. Early access? What are you talking about? Well, this is the demo. It's only the first tiny little bit of your story. If you'd like to experience the rest, you'll have to wait for the next bits to be out. Though that's up to you too. Up to me? What you mean? If you want the rest of the game, you can check out the Kickstarter that's currently up. That's where you can gain access to the rest of the game as it's developed and released. Kickstarter? Yes, it's where they are hoping to get funded for full game production. You can find the link on the title page. What should I do now? If I can't go into the house, what should I do now? You can look into the Kickstarter for the game or the socials. Or just stay here and walk around for a bit. See if you've missed something. Please, can I have the key? How about this? When we get to the real thing, I'll give it to you myself. Would really rather just have it now. And that would be nice, wouldn't it? So can you give it to me? No. Please. No. Pretty please. No. Pretty please. I suppose if it's the only way to quell your incessant pestering, I can give it to you. Really? Thank you, Miss Cat. Be aware, you may not encounter what you expect. Okay, broke the cat. Hi, cat. Hi, Alice. What a strange place. What a strange sort of house to be at the bottom of a whole cave. I certainly looked like someone lived here once. You're not feeling very talkative anymore, cat. Talking is something done, not felt. What would you like to chat about, Alice? Anything, I guess. A terribly narrow category of things to discuss. Alright, well, would you like me to start or you? I can start. Favorite color? You're right, that's not a terribly clever thing to say. My favorite is blue. Lucky for you, then, to be dressed in it. You are too. I like your little bow tie. Yes, look at us, matching. So what is it, your favorite color, I mean? I don't have favorites, as a general rule. You like all of them? I didn't say that. Do you have 9 lives? Is it true that cats have 9 lives? It depends. I've known some who have 4 or 5, and one who has almost 2 dozen. Really? Do some have more than others? God likes them more. Why? Why does he like them more? I thought he was supposed to love everyone equally. Do you love everyone equally? I don't know. I don't remember anyone, so I can't say. You're doing a lot of saying for someone who can't. You don't need to be rude to me. You don't need to talk to me either, but you're doing it anyway. Why does he like them more? You never said. I don't know. I'm not God. Obviously. Obviously. Okay, let's see what happens. I wonder if that key could open. I wonder what will happen if we try to unlock again. Well, here goes nothing. Okay. It's giving me credits. Sydney Collins. Okay, that's fine. And okay, yeah, this is credits. People who are working programmer, lead programmer, composer. Alice animator, mental layout, artist, Alice. A lot of people are working on this. From all manner of places. Where's the QA? Where is the QA? That. Playtesters. Ah, that's the QA. They don't get cool images. they should get. The QA is the most important thing. Needs to fix all, tell you about all the bugs. Tosca Studios. Thank you for playing the HABROMANIA demo. With love from Sydney and the Tosca Studio team. That's good. Yeah, I knew this was gonna end the demo, but it's like this is a good representation or a playthrough of the basics of the game. It works as a basic, as I said, point-and-click adventure game. There could be some things that interact with this greater story, like if I steal the ring or don't steal the ring. If I maybe there's different ways to solve puzzles with that raven. Like I believe maybe I could have just placed that, what was it? My brain is bugging out because of the sudden sound. Maybe I could place that basket and then something shiny in it, and maybe the raven wouldn't die. Maybe the raven would fly from its nest to that, and I could just pick up the vase and all that. Like there is possibility for alternate things to do or alternate ways to solve puzzles. Like maybe I didn't need to scare it with the snake. But there might not be anything of that. Maybe I'm just imagining all that, and there's nothing there. There's no branching path. There's just like different conversation you can do to trigger different things, not different things, to get to the same point, and everything is basically the same. In any case, the art style is really good. The sound design is really nice. Like we got one card, and we got the ancient pages, like two of them. So this is something I really like. It looks really cool. I don't know how it's gonna develop. It could be just, you know, she's stuck in limbo, or it's a dream, or it could be like she needs to remember some terrible things that she did or that have been done to her. Like this can go into psyche, deep levels of psyche, because there are similarities to maybe Alice Madness Returns or something like that, at least. Because there's this knife with blood, there's blood splatter everywhere, there's blood over the roses, of course. So this could be really dark, even though it's really colorful and really nice looking. The puzzles are good, the puzzles are decent, the interaction with them is quite logical in this illogical, weird world. Like I instantly figured out it's the statues, you need to add stuff to them and all that kind of manner of jazz. So there are, you know, I can think weird when it comes to these kinds of games, but there is no stupid levels of moon logic. So like if you think outside of the box, if you think like, okay, there are things, basically just let your imagination flow a little bit and you will be able to solve the puzzles. So this, for some people puzzles could be difficult, but some for me they're fine. Like I like this level of puzzles. This is nice. It keeps me. The best thing about adventure games is like when you collect an item and you can instantly think of a place that you can use it. Like that's the best thing, and I think maybe the best puzzle adventure games are like that. You're like, there is a puzzle area. I know this is a puzzle area. I will go and find other places to find, things I need to solve that. And the moment I pick up a thing, I'm like, okay, I know I can do that and solve that. But there are a few issues. First thing is, I'm glad actually there is an option to tone this completely down. Like, turn off dialogue completely. Because I don't care much for like, or like, or like just nothing conversations. If she is the only one talking through the whole game, and there's maybe like a few more characters, like the Cheshire Cat, maybe the Mad Hatter, the Queen, stuff like that. Standard Alice in Wonderland characters. There could be like up to from 5 to 10 characters altogether, maybe? I would highly suggest, if the studio gets enough money from Kickstarter, to hire just a few voice actors. Like, I think if you hire 3 voice actors, they cover the whole turn of characters. Because there are talented people that can do that. And I would very much like to hear them talk. Like, hear Alice talk like she's confused, scared, or, lost her memory. Hear the, probably, crazy and, elated and jokey way the Cheshire Cat might talk and stuff like that. Like, there needs to be more audio related things, especially to voice acting. Because point-and-click adventures are fine and good, but voice acting is what brings them out to not be, I'm just spending time reading a lot and then maybe solving a few puzzles. The environmental music is cool. Like, the atmospheric music is pretty cool. It's good. I'm sad it's not repeating here in the menu. Like, everything about the game is interesting, and even when I see the trailer, there's quite possibly a lot of dark themes that we might go through this weird Wonderland, and I'm all for it. Like, I'm definitely wishlisting this. I'm definitely wanna see the full game at release. And the last two things I need to add to the game that I would like, of course, being added to the game. One is specifically to have a button to highlight all interactables in the area. Like, they're decent. Like, even with a small thing like a key, it kind of highlighted itself when I got close to it, which is good. I appreciate that. But still, some people, maybe somebody has difficulty seeing, or maybe there's like different levels of colorblind people. So with the whole game being so massively colorful and whole backgrounds, like the background artist, amazing work. Like, there's so much things that you can look and examine in the background, and maybe there's gonna be like a ton of hidden clues to what's happened to Alice, and not just from the trailer and the screenshots where I already see that this is gonna be a very dark story, but like, you can hide things or give clues or tell the story in the background as well. But I would like to have a button that can highlight things. You can have it in the options to be able, like in the game settings, because the game settings there's really nothing, just dialogue speed. I would like to have like turn off on button to highlight interactables. That's one thing. The other thing, when I get close to the edge of the screen, that area needs, like, the cursor needs to change into some kind of an arrow or something that indicates that I can switch scenes, that I can switch to another location. As I said, some people will go to the edge of every part of the screen to go there. Like, even if it's like the door, also, even if there's a door in the center of the screen, the cursor should change to indicate that, like an arrow or something, that you can go through that doorway, that it will lead you into a different room, to a different zone. Maybe this is already planned, I don't know. This is a really good demo. The game functions perfectly. It's really great. It's amazingly done. So maybe the Kickstarter is just, to get to the final stretches or something. Maybe even to hire voice acting. I don't know. In any case, that needs to be implemented. So, like, the ability to see that if I go there to the right, if I click at that moment when the cursor changes to an arrow or something else, that I'm going to be switching to another screen, that I will be going to the side. Because there is a very important thing in some of the adventure games. Some do, some don't have that, but most do. Because you're going to be walking a lot and backtracking a lot and going left to right a lot, and if you're stuck, you're going to be trying every item with every other item. You're going to be scanning the whole scene for anything that you missed. You will be talking again to some characters. You want to go maybe find something that you missed and stuff like that. If I can see both the left and right side of the screen, which usually you can, some not all the times, I know, I wish when I click twice on the right side, where it indicates that I'm switching to another screen, that will instantly switch to the other screen. So I don't need to see Alice walk through every single area and, just walk to the edge and then kind of try and aim to hit the edge at the right moment. So she triggers the script line to pass to the other area. So just adjust that, like the hitbox on passing to the other screen, to the other zone, to the other area, however you want to call it, needs to be bigger, and it needs to be highlighted by the mouse cursor changing into a different symbol, so I know that I'm going to another zone, and that I can double click to just run, quote unquote, or literally run or just teleport into another zone so I can go to the next zone. That speeds up the process of people wanting to play this and figuring out how to do this, because they can just go to different areas if they missed something, and there are a lot of areas, and that should be the same for like doors that are in the middle of the screen, like that bucket thing that got me up, and it may be well, yeah, that I can go into the well and go down maybe if I miss something. So that's basically the transition needs to be highlighted, and it needs to be bigger hitbox, and then I can just transition to screen. Maybe there's gonna be some kind of fast travel later on to go to different zones. Maybe it turns out it was an open area and we need to go. That usually happens, like if an adventure game is happening in a city, then you can have like a specific map and then go to the specific areas, and big areas that you explore and go from one to another, collect items from one to another and bring them there and here. Standard point-and-click adventure trope. And yeah, I like point-and-click adventure games. I like the ones where they play around with the psyche of the character, where there is weirdness, where there is some kind of like deep, disturbing maybe story, and I think this has everything, and I would love to play it when it comes out. But these are the few things that need to be implemented and fixed so everybody can enjoy this, because we are living in God's year of 2025 when this is recorded. So we need to be able to highlight the zones, highlight the interactables on the screen, and be able to quickly transition from one zone to another and be highlighted when we can, go there. I said some people who might try this might get stuck. They don't know that they can actually go to the right and hit a specific area on the ground to transition to a different zone. And you don't want that. You don't want people to getting stuck in the first 5 minutes of the game, because that's gonna be annoying, and they're gonna quit and tell the game sucks. Because it does, but the game doesn't. The game is good. The game is cool. I like it. I would play it, and I'm gonna wishlist it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/PipeAndPaper whenever I do stream there. Or you can check me out on YouTube at PipeAndPaper for Star Wars, demo analysis, Let's Plays, and whatever else I post there. Till next time, as always, do remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.